Good morning. I thought I'd preview two or three races from the Palmerston North Greyhounds today, using their sectionals and ratings and speed maps, etc., to see if we can find two or three winners. So I've sorted out one in race 3 here, a horse called number 7 CIB, and its last start, unfortunately, it fell at Palmerston North last Monday, but the start before then at Cambridge, over the same distance, he won really well. And let's have a look at his closings. There he is there. Let's have a look at his sectionals. And he won there in the running, got back, ran on strongly, won well by 0.4 of a length, running the fastest closing sectional there, 15.48. So how did that compare on the day to other dogs? That was a C2 race. So he actually ran the second fastest closing sectional there, behind One Cold Foot, and beating our Sambo, Ikali, all C4-5 dogs. Thomas William, he's a good dog, watch out for him. So obviously the closing sectional was very good, and I saw the run, it was a really strong finish as well. So let's have a look at the speed map. There he is there, speed map. So as you can see, it looks like he's going to get back a bit there. This thing is pretty well, and these will begin reasonably well. So probably settle midfieldish, maybe 5th or 6th. Get a nice drag into it, and can outfinish these over the last 100 metres. Right, in race 4, like a dog here called, where are we? Big Time Blue. Number 10 comes in off the ballot and has track and distance stats of 11 starts, 4 wins and 1 placing. Rated, and his R1 is his most recent start, rated 60, and then 50 before that. And his other sprint distances, he's rated up to 85, the best of any of these. Okay, let's have a look at his last start. Unfortunately, we can't see it. The race hasn't been uploaded onto the dog's website yet, so we can't have a look, but let's have a look at his sectionals. Here we go. Right, click on the sectionals there, and in a closing section of 10.51, which you see was by far the quickest in the race. So how does that compare to the rest of the dogs in the night? It was a pretty strong meeting at Wanganui on a Friday night. So he ran the second equal fastest closing sectional over 305 metres. So up to 375 metres obviously is going to suit. And he's gone Palmerston North there, August the 14th from box 7. He ran 21.65. How did his closing sectional go there? 16.52, which was Big Time Blue. Pretty close beyond the fastest, which was being to square in the same race. So good, strong finishing dog, and I think the box he's drawn. I'll have a look at the speed map. He's drawn out in box 8. This will begin fairly well. These two will begin fairly well, and if he can get a nice drag, he began well on Friday night. So if he can just get a nice tuck over with Kubwa Meza, he's going to be hard to beat. One more dog I like is in race 6. Last start maiden winner, still in maiden class, dog called Idle Patches. On last Wednesday at Wanganui, he raced there and drew the same box 4, and led all the way, rating 26.86, his second best rating of his career. His best rating was actually on this course back in June. So it looks like he's strengthened up now. He had 4 or 5 weeks off before then, and obviously won really well. Now let's have a look at those sectionals. It's quite interesting looking at his sectionals when he won there over the 520 metres. his middle sectional of 13.64 actually ranked pretty strongly. Let's have a look how it compared on the day. Okay, he ran the third fastest closing middle sectional there of 13.64, but his closing sectional of 11.97 was relatively slower. So back to 457 metres should suit ideally. Now, when he jumped really well on last Wednesday. Let's have a look at the speed map. Speed map is here. I've had a look at the dogs around him for this race. There he is there. The two dog tends to jump inwards, and Big Time Sandy was a bit slow away on Wednesday night behind Idle Patches. So I think Idle Patches, if he jumps like he did on Wednesday, he should lead out. The 5 dog is a bit slower. This one tends to run true, so I think he can either get second outer or get in the trail or even lead if he jumps like he did on Wednesday. And based on his sectionals over the 4, 5, 7 metres this time, I think he can hold on and win. So I think at where is he? $4.20, he's reasonable value there. So there's 3 dogs that all look well placed to win based on their strong recent form and the sectionals and ratings. So hopefully we can back a winner or two there.